Hey, so since Valentine's around the corner, I thought we would talk a little 411 on chocolate. I know it's my favorite sweet indulgence, and I'm sure you've heard of all the heart health benefits chocolate has to offer. Before we go into that though, it's important to know where chocolate comes from, because then that helps us make sense of how it has those heart health benefits. Chocolate comes from a tree, the cacao tree. So just as with any plant-based diet, you hear about plants having this superpower in them. Yes, so chocolate comes from a plant, the tree. The pods have the white cacao seeds inside, but they're not edible at that point. So what we do is we ferment them, it turns them brown, dry them, clean them, roast them, and then grind them into a paste. And that's where you get your baker's chocolate. And if you've ever tried that before, it is very, very bitter. So then at that point, since that's not very palatable, we put it through that paste, we put it through a variety and varying levels of processing that arrives at that raw material that's put in all the chocolate products available to us. But keep in mind, as with any food, the more you remove it from its natural state, the more you lose health beneficial compounds. So what are these health beneficial compounds? Well, our bodies naturally produce nitric oxide, and it's a gas, and it's heart healthy because it expands our blood vessels. It's a vasodilator, and it's really good to reduce the risk of clotting, plaque buildup. It's really good for those with high blood pressure. And while our bodies naturally produce it, there's some things that help our bodies produce more of it. Exercise is one, and there are some foods, and just to name a few, dark leafy greens, beets, and that's right, cacao. But how do you know you're buying a chocolate bar that has these heart health benefits? Well, if you're taking cocoa powder, for example, if you look at the ingredient list and you do not see alkalinizing agents in it, you know you have a product with those compounds. Some of your higher quality chocolates and chocolate bars are going to tell you the percentage of cacao on it. The higher their percentage, the more of those compounds in them. It is true, however, that the majority of chocolate available to us do not necessarily have these heart health beneficial compounds. But I'm not saying that your favorite chocolate isn't good for your soul and doesn't put a smile on your face. So whether you're choosing chocolate that's good for your soul or good for your heart, now you know the difference.